Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we explore the recent Alaskan trucking boom and how drivers can potentially earn 150K salaries amid the drilling surge. Join us as we dive into the reasons behind this boom, the challenges faced by trucking fleets, and the opportunities for drivers in this lucrative industry. If you're new to the channel and you find this content interesting, please make sure to hit that like and smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into today's content. According to one trucking company president, controversial developments are creating a historic boom for Alaska's economy. More and more drilling and mining projects are being approved in Alaska, leading to more drivers from the U.S. being hired to haul the equipment, chemicals, and other loads on Alaska's most dangerous road, the Dalton Highway. The Dalton Highway is a remote 414-mile road that connects Fairbanks to oil fields close to the Arctic Ocean. These developments are being spearheaded by ConocoPhillips, Alaska's Willow Project. These new investments in the third least populated state have the potential to bring an economic boom that many locals say that the state needs. In the 1970s, the construction of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline System and the oil boom of the 1980s transformed Alaska, bringing in 70,000 workers and their families. Most of them stayed, growing Alaska's population 3 times as fast as the rest of the country. As of 2013, half of Alaska's housing stock has contributed to those decades. According to Josh Norum, the president of Sourdough Express, based out of Fairbanks, this explosion in mining and drilling could compare to those years. It's even being called a second pipeline. There are 6-figure salaries available for Alaskan truck drivers, but the job isn't for everyone. Alaskan trucking companies are looking for truck drivers to haul equipment and paying massive salaries. They are looking for drivers who can handle the haul road, which is packed with ice in the winter and dust and mud in the other 3 seasons. These drivers are in high demand. Sourdough Express drivers on the haul road average $95,000 to $120,000 plus health care, retirement, and paid time off benefits. In the last 2 years, compensation has increased by 15%. Sourdough Express has 85 company drivers as well as contractors. Over the next few years, they will be adding 50 to 100 new drivers. Gage Shute, Vice President of Freight Operations for Alaska West Express, is also adding 50 to 100 new drivers to the fleet. They currently have 121 drivers. The company increased driver compensation by 11% this year. Each round trip between Fairbanks and Prudhoe Bay nets the driver $1,500. Drivers make 100 to 115 trips to Prudhoe a year, which means drivers earn between $150,000 to $170,000 a year plus benefits. This might be very attractive to truck drivers that are dealing with low freight volumes and want a well-paid job. Thousands of trucking authorities have already shut down this year. Federal data says that tractor-trailer drivers earn a median wage of $48,000. These jobs, however, are not easy. In the winter, temperatures are in the negative 20s. In the fall and spring, the roads are slushy, and in the summertime, dusty and slick with calcium. Rob Christensen, a truck driver for 3 decades, including 50 trips on the haul road, says the loads weren't easy, but hauling chemicals and heavy equipment near the Arctic Circle is memorable. He says it's unlike anything you have seen before, making it special. Sourdough and Alaskan West prefer to hire Alaskan residents. The drivers are in such a high demand that they have to recruit from the lower 48. Very few drivers who apply to these positions have any experience on the haul road. Truckers with logging experience in the Pacific Northwest tend to catch on quicker. Jeff Russell, Superintendent of Maintenance of Operations in the Dalton District, says running the road isn't for everyone. You could get stuck in a snowdrift for a day or more. Plus, you need to know how to fix your own trucks. Tow trucks are few and far between. Truckers who take on this challenge are unique. Alaska is highly dependent on diesel fuel for heating, transportation, and power generation. Fuel is expensive to import. Alaska's oil production has been declining for 10 years. The question today is if Alaskan oil production is poised for a correction. Alaska's oil production, when multiplied by the price of oil, determines the payout amounts for the Alaska Permanent Fund, the annual oil and gas dividend. Each person living in Alaska longer than 12 months is eligible to receive. The payouts go between $1,000 to $2,000 annually, but might increase if Alaska pumps more barrels in a rich price environment. A local boom with international controversy. The $8 billion ConocoPhillips Willow project is the largest investment in the Alaska infrastructure in decades, producing 200,000 barrels per day over the next 30 years. Oil production may grow by 40%. Australian Oil Search and Spain's Repsol will invest $2.6 billion to develop the Pica project, producing 120,000 barrels per day by 2026. This kind of production growth will increase the demand for construction, oil field services, and transportation jobs on the North Slope, raising wages drastically. There are other projects such as Gold Mine, taking 3 to 4 years to construct, operating 27 years and employing hundreds. Climate activists say this is a carbon bomb, creating 9.2 million tons of carbon pollution annually, or 2 million additional cars. Many residents believe the gold mine is a danger to the fish and game resources. In my personal opinion, I believe that you can make some pretty good income driving the North Slope of Alaska if you are up for the challenge. However, this type of work requires great skill in being able to conduct yourself in temperatures up to minus 70. It also requires complete focus. I wanted to make this video either way to let you guys know the great opportunity that is before you. Let me know your thoughts on this and if you or someone you know is up for the challenge.